What if the underdogs got a shot at the March Madness tournament? Only the best of the best make it to the March Madness tournament, so today I'm going to be giving the lower teams a shot to prove themselves. So today I'm putting on my own March Madness bracket as I'm going to be putting the worst 64 teams into a single elimination tournament. Who is going to be the champions of the losers? Watch until the end of the video to find out. Quick disclaimer as well before we start the video, there is some teams that are just not in College Hoops 2K8 as it's an old game. However, let's get right into this tournament. It should be a good tournament. It's time for the first bracket, guys. Here are all of the teams in the first bracket. Obviously, of course, some teams are not in this game as well, as this game's from a long time ago. So yeah, though, let's simulate through this first round and see how things are looking. Just simulated through the first round here. It looks like CSU Bakersfield beat out Hartford in a dominant victory. Manhattan got a close victory over Charleston Southern. Cal Poly got win over Northeastern. Eastern Michigan beat out William and Mary. Tulsa beat Coppin State. Dominant victory for them as well. Arkansas Pine Bluff beat St. Francis. This was a close game. Look at this. New Orleans beat Eastern Illinois. And then St. Francis, New York beat Bethune-Cookman. Also, guys, just a quick disclaimer. The seeding is not accurate for these teams as well. I did my best to make it as accurate as possible, but yeah. Let's move on to the next round, though. It should be a good round. What I basically meant by that was being a #1 seed doesn't necessarily mean you're better than the rest of the lower seeds. But here we go, guys. Let's take a look at the results of this round. Manhattan won against CSU Bakersfield. Eastern Michigan beat Cal Poly. Tulsa lost to Arkansas Pine Bluff. And then look at that score. Oh my gosh. New Orleans nearly doubled St. Francis's 55 points as they got 103. That's insane. So let's finish out this round and find out who's going to be playing in the Elite 8. Well, guys, Eastern Michigan got eliminated by Manhattan. And then New Orleans is still on a roll as they beat out Arkansas Pine Bluff. So now in the Elite 8, we have Manhattan versus New Orleans. It's time for the next bracket. Here are the teams in this bracket, guys. We have got teams such as Louisville that could do very well in this bracket. So anything could happen, though. Let's simulate through these games. Let's take a look at the results. So Chicago State beat out ULM. Wagner beat out Bucknell. Louisville beat Alabama A&M. Dominant victory for them. They're going to be a good contender in this matchup. Western Michigan beat out Stony Brook. Elon beat out the Citadel. McNeese State lost to Central Connecticut. Monmouth lost to South Carolina State. Also, guys, sorry if I pronounce any names wrong. I'm not the best at pronouncing. So yeah, just a quick disclaimer. Florida A&M beat out Delaware State. So let's move on to the next round. Simulate through these games right here. Chicago State lost to Wagner. So Wagner moves on to the next round. Louisville beats out Western Michigan. Only by 2 points, though. Western Michigan almost beat them. So they move on to the Sweet 16. And look at this. These are some close games. Elon just barely beat Central Connecticut. And then, whoa, look at this. 1 point game right here. Monmouth beat out Florida A&M. This is the Sweet 16. Louisville got an easy victory over Wagner. And then Elon beat out Monmouth as well. So now in the Elite 8 will be Louisville and Elon. So let's move on to the next bracket. Time for the next bracket. Here is all the teams in this bracket. This should be another good one here. So let's simulate through these games, see who's moving on to the next round. Binghamton beat out Charleston Southern. Northeastern won their game. Loyola beat out William and Mary. Austin, PA beat out Coppin State. Holy Cross won their game as well. Then Columbia got a huge victory over Alabama State. Evansville also had a huge victory over VMI. And then Mississippi Valley State beat out Green Bay. So let's move on to the next round here. So Binghamton beat out Northeastern. Loyola Maryland beat Austin, PA. Columbia won against Holy Cross. Evansville won against Mississippi Valley State. So we are now in the Sweet 16. Let's see who's moving on into the Elite 8. It looks like it's going to be Loyola Maryland. Columbia is going to be joining them as well. So in the Elite 8 will be Loyola and Columbia. So let's move on to the final bracket, and then we'll get into the Elite 8. Here is the final bracket. We got teams such as Idaho, Jackson State. We got Coastal Carolina in here. We got California as well. I almost forgot them. Central Michigan. I think this should be a very good bracket. Let's simulate through this round. So here we go. Lamar University beat out Hampton. Albany got a huge victory over Delaware State. Wow, that's probably the lowest score we've seen so far at Delaware State. Only got 33 points on Albany. Oh, but look at this. NGIT also got a very low score in the 30s as well at 35. So Central Arkansas beat them. Central Michigan beat Sacred Heart. And California won their game. Idaho beat Bucknell by 1 point, 59-58. That's a close one. Jackson State got a huge victory over F. Dickinson. Wisconsin. And then Coastal Carolina got defeated by Morgan State. So let's move on to this round. So Lamar got beaten by Albany. Central Michigan beat Central Arkansas. Two Central teams right there. California beat out Idaho. Jackson State got defeated by Morgan State. So now in the Sweet 16, we got Albany versus Central Michigan, California versus Morgan State. And it looks like Central Michigan is going to be moving on into the Elite Eight. And same with California. So this should be a good one. We got Central Michigan and California going to the Elite Eight. So it's now time for the Elite Eight. Let's get this bracket set up. Here we go, guys. I got the Elite Eight bracket set up. Don't worry, the seeding doesn't matter. It's just for the tournament. So let's go ahead and see who's going to be moving on into the Final Four. Wow, guys, Manhattan beat out New Orleans there. Columbia, whoa, by 1 point. That is so close. Beat out Loyola, though. And then Louisville moved past Elon. California beat by Central Michigan by only 2 points. So this should be a very good round here in the Final Four. This game, especially right here, Louisville versus California. And then we got Manhattan versus Columbia. So here we have it, guys. In the championship, it looks like we're going to have Manhattan and then we're going to have California. Wow, guys, look at that. Two teams in the championship. Should be a good game. Two close games as well before them. So let's see who's going to be winning this game and winning this all. Here are the two teams in the championship. We got California on the left and then Manhattan on the right. This should be a good game. Time for the tip-off in the championship round. Who's going to get the ball first? Looks like California's going to get the ball. California's got the first points on the board, but it looks like Manhattan is able to strike back fast. Anything could happen this game. I think it's going to be a very close one in the championship round. Should be a good game. California goes for the 2. Oh, they almost made it there. But yeah, I'll see you guys later on in the game. Take a look at this score right now. I can't believe it. Manhattan is dominating this game so far over California. It's 13-4. Already in the first half. Looking rough for California. Can they make a comeback though? We will see. Anything can happen in this game. California's actually been able to bring this to a 4-point game. First half's about to be done. There's less than 10 seconds left in the game. However, Manhattan does have some free throws here, so they could increase this lead even more going into the second half. He missed the first one though. Will he make the second one? Let's see. Going for the shot. No, he doesn't make it. So there's 7 seconds left in this half. Can California get this lead even lower? Going for the 3. Oh, they didn't make it. Manhattan is up by 4 going into the second half. Look at the score right now. It's shaping up to be a really close one. A super low scoring game though, however. But look at this. It's only a 2-point game. California closed the gap. Anything could happen in these last final 3 minutes. Manhattan going for the 3. They don't get it there, so California can tie up the game here. Oh, look at that. No, we didn't get it. It's now the final minute of the game. Manhattan is still up by 3. They have the ball as well right now. They don't want to lose to California after being up this entire game. They're going for the 3. Oh, they just barely missed. Hit off the rim. Can California tie up the game? Going for the 2 though. Oh, they missed that. They've been missing shot after shot. Manhattan has the free throws. Let's see if they can make them. They're gonna want to if they want to put this game away. First one is good. Perfect switch right there. Can he make the second one to make this a 5-point game? Second one is no good though. So California has the ball back again. With 25 seconds left in this game, they desperately need some points fast. They go for the 3. They make it. So it is now a 1-point game. What a shot right there. However, Manhattan has the free throws again. They've been up this entire game. And he makes the first free throw. Can he make the second one here? Looks like yes, he does. California's down by 3 points. This game is coming down to the final seconds. They're going for the 3. They don't make it. Manhattan once again has the free throws with only 9 seconds left in this game. If they make them, this game could be over, and he makes the first one. Wow, guys, I can't believe it. Looks like Manhattan might be winning this game here. California's down by 4. Time is running out. Going for the 3. They don't make it, and this is game over pretty much. Manhattan's gonna be the champions of the worst teams in the March Madness bracket. I can't believe it, honestly. Wow, what a game by them. They ended up beating California. They won by 4 points in a very low scoring game, but they won it all. Can't believe it. Great game by Manhattan right there.